Hello, Commanders, and welcome back to Elite Dangerous Return from Beagle Point. We are continuing our journey back to the bubble, having completed... Oh, hold on, I'm going to figure out... Oh, there we go. Switch to full keyboard, I got to remember on my side. We are continuing our journey, returning back to the bubble, having completed our trip out to the aforementioned Beagle Point. I am so discombobulated right now. And, sorry, a little bit distracted. Today's a busy day for me. I have a live stream coming up later to where I'm going to grind through the campaign story for Path of Exile. My brain is really kind of just really focused on that, but I don't want to leave you guys hanging on my Elite Dangerous stuff, so wanted to make sure I hopped in and did a little bit of flying today, get a video out for you guys, so that we can maintain progress on that, because other video series don't take priority over this one. So we'll fly around for a little bit, see if maybe we can come across some biology. Definitely try to make some progress. We have 257 jumps until we're back in Shinrarta Desra, which means that we're like almost back to the bubble. Hold on, 6 bodies there. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of a peek here. We have a couple of high metal content worlds according to our scanner here. So let's go ahead and roll through these real quick. I think these are just ice worlds. Yep. Aww. Yeah, icy bodies. And then that's all for the, yep, that's all for that. So let's move on to the next one. Trying to get like there. Alright, we are currently located right here. And we just need to get back over here. Next map, next system, I'll try to show you where we want. Well, you can look it up if you really want to. Mostly just trying to get some distance down, maybe find a couple of things here and there. Been waffling back and forth between. Oh, if you're wondering why there's no face cam today, for various reasons, for this video, I'm just not able to do a face cam right this minute. So it'll be back. It'll be back in the future. Probably the next video. It's just specifically for today. I'm in a time crunch and I'm having to do things in a way that makes using my face cam not particularly viable at the moment. So, nope, icy bodies. Frameshift drive charging. Get over here. We were originally way over here at this end of the map. So this is where Beagle Point is. I knew I had to hurry up and get over there before the jump comes in, because you can't access the jump while you're transitioning between areas. But yeah, so yeah, today's going to probably feel a little bit rushed. It's going to feel like there's a lot of anxiety in it, mostly because I don't have a lot of time today based off of, you know, it's self-imposed. I decided I was going to do a live stream, and then I scheduled my live stream, and I don't want to change the time of this live stream. And I ended up not having as much time today as I was expecting, so it's self-inflicted, but we're going to manage. I got a couple of videos that I need to get out today before I start the live stream, and I just want to make sure I get those done with plenty of time to get my live stream set up and ready to go. Again, all that being said, even though the amount of anxiety and stuff I'm putting on that particular thing, I'm not really taking the live stream that seriously. And by the time you watch this, I mean, this will publish the day after the live stream. So by the time you watch this, the stream will already be, that stream will already be over, and I may be in the middle of, because I can't imagine I'm going to finish the entire campaign in a day, even trying to move through it quickly. I can't imagine I'm going to be able to finish it in, like, the time I have allotted to get it done in one day. So I'll probably end up having to do a couple of different streams to get the grinding through the story campaign done, and just get really settled into the actual league area or whatever. But yeah, that's kind of my plan. I know I'm kind of a little bit all over the place, but you know, that's how it is when you're just trying to get stuff done. I'm the kind of person who you know, I try to move very quickly about things. I may need to pause while I'm doing this recording, because I'm expecting potential interruptions. But you know, sometimes you gotta do things to get them done, even when it's not optimal. So yeah, if there's a random pause in the middle of all of this, it's because I had to stop for a minute to go deal with something, and then I'll come back and that's it for that. Moving on. Be sure to click the like and subscribe button. We are trying to push towards that 10,000 subscriber mark, so we need your help with that category. Also there's channel memberships and all that kind of stuff if you made it this far into the video. I got to get in the habit of really polishing my intros up to make sure I mention the subscriber part at the beginning before people click off. But then again, I guess if they click off, but if they click off by the time I get to the talking about that, they probably weren't going to subscribe anyway. That's just kind of the way that it works. But it's a known fact. It's a known fact that if you don't remind people to subscribe, even if they like your content, they're probably not going to, because it's just not an automatic part of their viewing process. Oh, I like these guys. Let me subscribe. They might press the like button, but most of the time they're not going to remember to press the subscribe button because it's just not an actual part of their habit. And people, you know, most of us, almost all of us, are extreme creatures of habit. But if you mention it and remind them, you know, assuming they're predisposed towards liking your content, they'll usually subscribe. So I'm trying to get in the habit of remembering to say that. As usual, I don't really have a topic, really. My attention is almost solely focused on getting ready for this live stream today, you know, mentally preparing myself for the things I'm going to have to do to get through it. It's going to be a very long grind session, many hours. You know, it'll be nice if people end up watching, but if not, it's not that big of a deal either. I'm only streaming it because I have to get through the leveling process anyway. So I figure if I'm gonna go through the process, I might as well you know, get a few views out of it if possible. Even if nobody watches during the stream, maybe I'll get some views later. That's the great thing about YouTube's version of live streaming. It saves all of your streams and... Ooh, biological. Okay, we'll definitely go check that out. And since we got lucky in our biological lottery today, we'll go get those scanned, and this is probably just going to be a short video. Because that's like almost certainly going to be our 90 million credit option there. Okay, so let's go 85 light seconds, get ourselves pointed in that direction. We will move off towards the body. Max speed until we get to 7 seconds, then we'll slow down, we'll get our scans done, we'll head down to the planet. Ideally, we're going to find ourselves some stratum tectonicus with first footfall, get ourselves another 90 million credits, get us another big chunk of the way towards the 7 billion credits that I'd like to have for purchasing our fleet carrier and outfitting it and just having a reserve of currency in our bank account. We are just shy of the 6 billion credit mark. Let me see. Where can I show you guys? Oh, there you go. See, 5.9 billion credits. Almost all of that is from the journey out to Beagle Point and back. Now, it has taken us, like, I don't know, what, 6 months to do it? But that's mostly because I do a half hour, I do basically 20 to 30 minutes a day, so, you know, all of the work has been spread out over a long period of time because of the short intervals of time at which I've been doing it. But if you want to grind out like hours and hours every day, all it takes is a trip out to Beagle Point, and you can be the proud owner of a shiny new fleet carrier. Let's see, we're looking for that, and then we need 6 probes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so we'll wait a second to see, because I want to make sure I filter out the heat map to go directly to where we're going to find the biological sources that we want. I'm looking for bacteria and stratum. All right. We almost certainly have stratum tectonicus here, so this is going to be a high payout planet. Should be, anyway. Should be a pretty high payout planet. So now we just need to get down there, get some scans done, and then you know, by the time we get down there and get the scans done, it's going to be another, it's going to probably put us right around the 15-minute mark, I would imagine. So that's long enough. That's like my bare minimum for a video, I think. I generally shoot for between 20 and 30 minutes, but in extraordinary circumstances like today, where I have just a lot of things going on, sometimes I just have to shoot for the minimums. I apologize if that bothers you, but especially for those of you who are regular viewers. But at least we got something really cool out of it. I wouldn't short it at 15 minutes if we hadn't found something awesome. I would have pushed on towards the 20 to some odd minute mark, but we got something really cool and interesting here. I mean, I don't say it's cool and interesting, but we got something that's rewarding here. So it seems worth it to me to just kind of cut this short so I can move on to the next stuff, because I need to get my focus on the thing I'm doing this evening. So hopefully you understand. If not, sorry. Get ourselves down here. Okay. Make sure our throttle is down. We're going to make sure our landing gear is down. I'm going to turn on our night vision. I got to be very careful because this is a planet, I think, and not a moon. So the gravity is going to be a little bit higher. Is this our stratum? It is. And it looks like Tectonicus to me, so we should be fine. Get off of here. Eventually. Yes, this is definitely Stratum Tectonicus. Are we going to get first footfall? Yes, we got first footfall. We just made ourselves a cool 90 million credits. So now I just need to hurry up, get back on the ship, grab our other 2 samples. It looks like we have some kind of lime variant of the bacteria, which is standing out very nicely from the surface, so we'll be able to get those done as well. So let's continue off in this direction. Got ourselves a nice open flat area here. Get this one right here. This is much more difficult to do with just a keyboard, but I'm making it work. All of my joysticks have kind of lost their accuracy, and it's just not worth fighting it, so... just kind of gone back to using just a keyboard only. I may bring back my other joystick because the actual joystick part of it was working fine. It was just the throttle that was being a pain. But it's also nice not having to have a joystick on my desk too, so I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about it. In reality, we spend very little of our time here on the surface, and I'm able to manage it enough that, let's see, let's continue this way, and then we'll just turn around and come back the way we came so we can grab all the bacteria we passed over. Because they're all very easy to see. Here we go, this should be far enough. Alright. So this is going to get us our 90 million credits. Then we'll add on a little bit more with the bacteria that we're about to grab. Is there any bacteria right next to me? So I don't have to take off and land again for it. Would have been nice if we could have gotten some biological samples that were like right next to each other, but it doesn't look like we got lucky this time. So what we'll do is we'll hop back in the ship, we'll flip over, turn around, and head back in the direction we came, because there were plenty of patches available there. Right. So yeah, like right here. So we'll grab this patch here. Grab this guy. Okay. 2 more of those, and we'll be all set. And fortunately, they're super easy to see. So we got really lucky on today's episode. Basically, everything I needed to happen happened. We found biology early on. It was high-value biology, and everything's super easy to find, which means we're going to be able to get through this very quickly with a minimum of muss and fuss. Let's see. Trying not to turn too much, but there we go, right there.
Landing gear retracted.
Nope, not what I meant to do.
Landing gear deployed.
This is why I fly with shields, so I don't have to be super careful. Guessing we landed on it yet. Grab this guy here. And we just got 1 more to go. Continue flying off in the same direction. We'll grab what we need to grab. Ideally, Won't be too far in this direction. Right there. This guy.